Hey, what's up guys? So, Valorant has just released the Enter the Icebox map reveal, and I'm going to take a frame-by-frame look at this map and try to explain it to you guys and what we know about it so far, what we don't know about it so far, and there's a lot that we do not know about this map so far. So I'm going to hop right into this. This was released about an hour ago, and they had released a teaser trailer of just like ice kind of crackling around, and so we kind of knew that this was going to be most likely some sort of ice related map, and it looks like it's most likely going to have something to do with Sova. Sova is from Russia, but in any case, let's start this right here. The very first frame, you have a big submarine right here, and it looks like it's something that you can enter on the map, but it's hard to tell at the exact moment. But you do see these two doors right here on the submarine. You see this little gun here, which I'm sure is just aesthetically pleasing. And it's hard to see what you can actually get on and what you can't until later in this map reveal. But right now you see the big submarine, this huge building, and this giant tower over here, as well as some cranes. They're moving around these king boxes from Kingdom. This is all oriented towards Kingdom, the big company in Valorant. So we're gonna push forward to the next scene, and right here you can definitely see that it looks like all of this is going to be playable map area. You have a lot of cover with all of these different boxes. Looks like there's a spot you can get in this bottom box. It's hard to tell if you can get in the top box or not, but I'm sure Jett probably can. Somebody like Jett or Omen who can get onto high places. I doubt she will be able to get onto these big double boxes here, but she might be able to get inside. It's hard to tell at the exact moment. This, very similar to all the other maps, just one of the king buildings. And so you see the submarine back here. So if you're looking at it frame by frame, that, you have the building and the submarine here in frame 1. And then there's the submarine and there's the building in frame 2. So this is, if you're looking at it from the submarine's point of view, essentially the left side of the map, and the building would be the right side of the map. My assumption is that one of the bomb sites will be inside of this building and the other one will be out here somewhere, but it's hard to tell at the exact moment. Going into the next frame, this doesn't really show you anything. I think this is just more the outside of the map, kind of the view that you get to see inside the map. You see this giant crane. I don't know everything about the lore. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people who make videos about the lore, and I'm sure that's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure if this has to do with anything, what all little Easter eggs are in this, but it looks like just like the outside of the map. And then here, hold on, let me just back it up ever so slightly. Some really interesting koi fish art here, which looks very cool. This looks like one of the lanes, and then you also see a rope here to get onto this top bunker area. I don't know what you would call this, but this looks like the rope on Split. So this looks like a rope that you can go up and down. This is most likely like a vantage point above a site, so that'll be very interesting to see how that gets used. But this looks like just a regular line of sight. Into the next one, now we have what I would assume to be inside that giant building. I think this is the first time that we've seen like the inside of a kingdom building. I could be wrong about that, but you see First Strike over here. You have all these things on this big screen. You see First Strike, Penguin Cam with these little penguins here. September 23rd. And then you have Employee of the Month, Lunch Menu, Weather, Announcement, Social Events. So this looks like the inside of a building. You have a little vending machine here, it looks like. And then, of course, the giant Kingdom logo. I assume this is all playable as well. And then you see some pizza boxes, some cola, and some milk. Again, looks like more playable area. This, again, I don't know a whole lot about the lore of the game. I take it this is like the Radianite being stored. I could be wrong. I don't know why it's orange. If you guys know, please let me know down in the comments. Looks like more just things that you can see. Now this bar, I've watched this like 20 times. This really confuses me. This looks like one of the ropes on Split. I don't know if this is just aesthetic, because it looks like this is like a place that you would run, right? Now, who knows? Maybe this whole thing isn't even playable area. But this rope really confuses me. I don't know if this is a rope. It doesn't look like a laser. It looks like a rope. I don't know if this is just aesthetic kind of above you as you're running around, or what this rope actually does, if it has any use. But I'm very curious when playing this map, when it first comes out and when I take my first look at it in a custom game, to see what that rope actually does. And then you see another rope back there, but I doubt that you can go up it. These are orange, not yellow, so I doubt you can use them. I just thought it was very interesting looking at this, what these ropes could actually be for. Going forward, now you see the top of all these crates. This is outside. This is like near where the second frame was. You see all these king boxes. Again, I'm sure you most likely can't get up here, and you can see the different lanes. This reminds me a lot of a Call of Duty map. I hate to say that, but just kind of like the layout, it looks like a very like 3-lane map, Call of Duty map, in my eyes, but maybe that's just because I've been playing some Call of Duty. You can see where you can get in between this building and this crate right here, with this little overpass. I'm sure it's going to be annoying to die to people up there if you're trying to run down here, and vice versa. And then of course inside this crate right here, another pretty barren lane right here. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of doors or anywhere to go. It looks like it's just like a straight lane. Probably good to be holding an op there. Oh, I missed it. And then we go back here. Now, from what I understand, this from here looks like it's just an aesthetic door to look at. You know, it looks like this is maybe like the spawn where you can't see back there. But at the very end, you see a person with that looks like it's standing in there. So we'll see about that. I believe this is the building that I said was on the right side. It could be a different building, but it looks like this is kind of like the spawn area potentially. Not confirming that, but it looks like kind of a spawn area, and then a building right there. Entrance into a building right off spawn. Again, inside the building, it looks like just another hallway. It looks like this is leading into that same kitchen we saw earlier. You got a little door right there. It says Thundra. And this is the really interesting part. So it looks to me as if the Submarine is the spawn. It looks like the Submarine that we saw at the very beginning is where you spawn in. You see Brimstone, Sage, Jett, Sova, and Phoenix right there coming off. You can see a door right there. I'm not sure if you can actually go in that or not. You see A right there. That means that's the A site as you go in there, which means I would assume the B site is on the other side. I may have missed a little B somewhere. Then you see them walking out, and you get a really good view of how this map actually works. So I'm going to try to keep going just a little bit, and here we are. So you see A site right there. You see a person right where my mouse is, right at the very top, standing there. I believe that means that's the other spawn, which in my eyes means that this is actually probably a pretty small map in all regards. If you think about it, if T side is spawning right here, well, I guess this would probably be CT side. If CT side is spawning right here, then all you have is this little straight, you have like this little zigzag lane leading right into the other spawn. It's almost like a direct port into the other spawn. So maybe that isn't another spawn, but that's just what it looks like here from this. It just seems like a very small map, which I'm not against at all. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, you see A site right here, which most likely means B site somewhere in this general direction where my mouse is over here. And then of course this means that's the other spawn. If that's the case, if this is Submarine spawn, that means that's most likely the other spawn back there. You do see a person standing there. And then it just says Icebox, which I don't know if that means that's the name of the map or not. But this is very interesting. And that's essentially the end of this. You see two people going into A site right there, the Sova and the Phoenix. And, of course, the words Act 3 kind of block everything. But, yeah, that's a look at this, this new map. Very interesting. I'm curious to see what all we'll learn as we're waiting for Act 3 to come out. If you guys enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. As soon as the map comes out and more information comes out, I will be running into custom games and spending hours at a time trying to learn all the new spots and Sova arrow lineups, all that stuff. So definitely, if you're interested in checking that out, I'd appreciate it if you leave a like, comment, subscribe, and y'all take it easy.